Mr. Mathpal, thank you so much for joining us on the Money Show. Wishing you greetings for the new year. Like I said, Mr. Mathpal, various kind of schemes being offered by jewelry companies, by gold stores. Firstly, would you recommend that as opposed to, saving up money over time and then, making that upfront payment to a jewelry store, would you recommend financially that it makes sense that if you do not have enough money and, you do have a wedding and because of conforming to Indian societal traditions, one has to wear jewelry. So would you recommend in such a scenario that, okay, these schemes that Tanishq and Joy Lucas, etc. are opting for do make financial sense and prudence?
See, when you want to buy something, you have to accumulate money for that. You have to invest for that so that you can buy that thing in future. Now, when you want to buy gold, one thing is that you invest in some good scheme, and when you have sufficient money, then with that money you buy gold. But because these gold jewelers or these companies, they come with a scheme where they say that you give some money in advance. See, this deposit scheme is what basically they are collecting some advance money from you in installments, and once the money is sufficient to buy gold, then they are giving you gold jewelry. So, but the thing is, these are not the regulated schemes. These are not regulated by any authority in India. Second thing, there is no standardization in this. There is nothing like these are designed by a particular jeweler and run by them. So see, today you may trust Tanishq, you may trust any other jeweler, but because these schemes are not regulated, there is no standard procedure in that. Tomorrow means today anything looks good. Even there was a time when Goodwin was looking very good to all the investors. That is why only they paid advance to the jeweler. But what happened later? So that is why it is not a good idea in any scheme which is not regulated by Government of India, which is not a standard scheme, one should avoid it. See, you want to buy gold, invest in some good schemes, whether it's a gold or anywhere else. And once you have sufficient money, then you buy gold. And fortunately, we have many other schemes where you can invest in gold also. If you want to get the benefit of gold, means out of profit of gold. So we have schemes for gold also where you can invest, but the jewelers run scheme should be avoided. You should never invest. See, usually what happens whenever we say this thing, they say Tanishq is a very good jewelers, why he will cheat us? I say that is a Tata company, but still the scheme which is not regulated, you should avoid it. Very simple thing. Tomorrow the situation should not arise like what has happened with the Goodwin. So better avoid paying advance money to the jewelers. Better invest in the scheme which are regulated.
Alright, so Mr. Mathpal is definitely of the opinion that do not go for any of these schemes simply because now it is unregulated. But Mr. Mathpal, again, I would like to explore this topic a little more because some of these offers are simply very interesting. And when you say, oh, it's Titan, it's Tanishq, it's a Tata company, there is the unregulated deposits bill that was introduced, and it's going to be an act very soon. It asked for more stricter regulation. It built up more laws. That means perhaps customers will have more rights, they'll have more legal recourse as well, God forbid if something should go wrong. So don't you think then that would perhaps make these offers a little more enticing, because now whatever deposits you'll be making will have a law behind it?
See, as per RBI Act, no jeweler is allowed to accept a deposit. So it is not deposit basically, because the jewelers or any other company, they are not allowed to collect deposit. So the jewelers, the scheme they are running, these are basically the advance payment for the jewelry. These are not the deposit schemes, because RBI has prohibited any company or any jeweler or any entity as such until it's an NBFC or bank to collect deposit from the public. So these are not the deposit schemes. Basically, these are the advance payment for which they will give you jewelry in future. So basically, you are giving some discounted amount. So if suppose they are promising to give you jewelry worth rupees 10,000 and they are collecting 8,000 from you, so because you are paying in advance and that money will lie with them for a long period, on that they will earn interest or a business profit. That is why they are offering you discount. So these are, first thing is not a deposit schemes. These are basically advance collection from the public for a promise that they will give gold or jewelry in future.